Just give him some handoffs every once in a while when they are expecting pass.
No Wilfork out there right now getting a rest. Kyle Love in for him, and that is Hightower, the rookie from Alabama, throwing Posey down for a loss on that play.
New England struggling to get lined up.
Rice. There is knee touch, they say.
And that's the dynamic of the relationship.
Yeah, like all brothers, they messed around with each other quite a bit too.
They did. 3rd and 8. Castle thrown down. Back at the 26-yard line by Hightower.
She's got to square up on that. Not shy away from the big guy.
Sorry, next time I'll stay there.
Yeah, Dan didn't like the form. Ball knocked up in the air by Dante Hightower. 3rd and 10 now for Minnesota. Rush coming. Castle is sacked. Back at the 32-yard line. Let's check in with our CBS officiating expert, Mike Carey in New York. Mike, what'd you see on that play?
Running down here, too. Got the stop off in time. Pass out to the side to Streeter. Streeter going nowhere. Quick pass. This side, Reese. And Reese is going nowhere. Wrapped up by Dante Hightower.
Backup receivers in for the Jets on 1st down. And Smith was looking for a long option. And now he's going to tuck it under. And that'll go in the books as a sack. Hightower drops him for a yard loss. And a 2nd and 1. And a little bit of a bobble on the exchange. And they stuffed Ivory this time. Timeout called by New England.
Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern, by the way, for the World Series. In trouble is Cutler. And he dropped the football. Bad mistake by Jay Cutler, and the return by Rob Ninkovich for a touchdown.
Here comes pressure. Rodgers is caught. Hightower.
319!
To Lacey. And that's Hightower on him in a hurry. And a loss of 2. Set at 2nd and 15. Here comes the blitz. Collins coming right after him. He hits the ground as Rodgers gets taken down. Collins got back on.
It's a toss to Miller. Devoured by Dante Hightower. 38-13. New England with 56 seconds to go in the 3rd. Play action. Tannehill. It's caught. Landry loses it right at the end of the play. Clay was trailing. It is 4th and goal for the Dolphins. And it's another sack for the New England defense.
3rd and 4. They mark it from the 24. Smith under pressure. Sacked. Hightower leading the charge for New England.
They did against Pittsburgh as well.
Now Fitzgerald Toussaint comes into the game as their number 3 running back, and he takes the flip, and he gets tackled by Dante Hightower as he loses his footing. Gilmore in. There goes Steve Smith in motion. And a little toss goes to Forsett, who can't get around the corner. Stuffed at the 22-yard line. In their headsets. Really? 2nd and 12. Roethlisberger, tough to bring down, but this time he's brought to the turf by Dante Hightower.
We have a 1st and 10. Sammy Watkins, a block from Clay. And Mulligan, and there's not a whole lot of...
And Jamie Collins coming off the edge.
1st and 10 here.
There's another one.
They got him. Hightower, and then coming through Malcolm Brown.
Yet, I expect him to be more active today.
Short 3, 3rd down, and here comes the sack by Hightower.
Quincy Enunwa suspended 4 games for violating the league's personal conduct policy, a domestic incident for Enunwa, serving his 1st game. Fitzpatrick loses the football, bounced around, and it's controlled by New England. Dante Hightower on the recovery, and an early cough up for New York.
Miami gets to the line rather quickly before the Patriots were totally set, but it doesn't matter. Hightower is all over Tannehill, and back-to-back sack.
Touchdown on the first drive, 3 and out on the last one. This one begins at the 20, and LaShawn McCoy cannot get the edge. Dante Hightower set it, shut it down.
David Cobb seeing extended action. Play fake. Mariota over the middle. Juggled. Incomplete. It was almost caught. It was almost intercepted. An organizational overhaul by the Jets. They are 9-5, looking for win number 10. Underneath to Chris Ivory, and it's a loss on the play after the catch of 5 yards for KC. Smith, plenty of time. Goes underneath to Niall Davis. First down. Davis lost the ball. It popped free at the end of the play. The Patriots have got it.
There's Manning's numbers from the first quarter. Jim Nance, Phil Simms, Tracy Wilson, Evan Washburn. And that is an incompletion intended for Virgil Green. Dante Hightower out there covering.
I think that had a lot to do with the drop passes.
First and goal from the 10. Anderson pushed outside by Branch, and other Patriots are there to pay it off, including Hightower.
18 for the Bengals. Shotgun. Dalton. Look out. Dalton in trouble. Thrown down for a safety. Dante Hightower. Patriots producing on defense. Might be looking at 4-down territory considering the time remaining and the differential.
That's it, the time remaining.
Dalton is sacked. Sheared and Hightower.
Last play of the quarter, Bell stumbled, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
We're 2-0 against the Pats. Taylor is sacked at the 20. Dante Hightower.
3 at the 32-yard line. Wilson, line doing its job here, and then he almost has it intercepted by Hightower.
Kaepernick under pressure and going down at the 15.
Didn't play in many while he was a St. Louis Ram. Biggest reason why he came here as a free agent. Juszczyk work to do to get to the line to make, and he won't get there.
Over at their own 19, leading by 18. And they hand it off to Freeman. Nowhere to go. Hightower made the play. Out of the shotgun, Ryan gets hit. Ball is out. This is a fumble. New England has it. Hightower knocked it out. And Branch recovers for the Patriots.
But more importantly, come away with points of your own to extend this back to a 2-possession game. It's the only way they're going to feel comfortable.
Newton in trouble. Flag thrown. Down goes Newton. Hightower.
Nearly had a sack. First and goal. Spin move. McGuire can't get there. Considering the Patriots just scored, trying to build some momentum. And they give it to McGuire, the first man through, and the Patriots were ready. It's a loss of 1 with Buffalo for first place in the AFC East. It's the Bills' bye week. 2nd and 10. McCown is dumped at the 20-yard line. Dante Hightower.
We're going to find out if New England does a good job or not.
3 receivers, and the ball is on the ground. And just like a year ago, the Chiefs in the opener here turned it over on their first snap against the Patriots. And now the Texans do it to open up 2018.
57 yards, so we have some idea.
For sure. From the 23-yard line. Mahomes, and it's intercepted at the 30-yard line by Dante Hightower. inside the 20 and the 10, and he'll make it first and goal from the 3. Hightower in coverage over the middle, and there's a flag that comes in.
It's blocked. Ball trying to get scooped up by New England, and they do. Going in for the touchdown, Van Noy! Patriots go in front. On special teams, Dante Hightower comes firing through for New England. First down for the Titans inside the New England 20, trying to add to their lead. Hightower all over Dion Lewis. It's a loss of 5 on the play for the Titans.
Fake it a few times, finally throw to Dalvin Cook, and he loses 2 as Dante Hightower made the play.
4 receiver set. Rush coming. Tannehill gets crushed by Hightower. They led that game by 15 points in the 4th quarter. Pitch it to McGuire, and he gets hit down low by Hightower.
The 3rd quarter kick. They could double up here if they play it smartly. Goff taken down by Hightower. They fake it to him. Down the middle, they zip it, and it's almost intercepted. Hightower to the 19 for a first. Coming after him. Oh, they take him way back. Now forcing a long field goal attempt. Had it been an incompletion, it would have been 44 yards.
The 5th time they've been in a 3rd and 10 or longer situation.
Falk
Hit by Hightower, devoured inside by Butler.
Yeah, Chris Thompson came in for Adrian Peterson. He's their receiving specialist coming out of the backfield. This time they're giving him the ball. Trying to turn the corner. Pursuit's going to grab him and bring him down from behind at about the original line of scrimmage. That was Dante Hightower. 180! Wallwood looking for the first down. Won't get there. In fact, he will lose about a yard. 180! Play fake. McCoy rolling. Under pressure. Goes down. Drives alive, but at some point in time, you do have to try and take a shot up the field. This time, whoa. No shot at a shot there. Hightower.
And he trusts his guys to cover everybody, and he's fine with it.
Beckham at the top. Gilmore on him. Here's Chubb's first handle. Chubb. The football comes out. The football is scooped up by Hightower, and he takes it home for the touchdown. Chubb's first handle coughs it up, and the New England defense has scored yet another touchdown.
In Greg Roman's style of offense.
There's Jackson again, and this time he is wrapped up. Dante Hightower right there to stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
But you can just simply take what they give you and move on until they need you to be great.
3rd and 15. He's in trouble. And he is knocked down, sandwiched in between a couple of Patriots, including Hightower.
Against him. There's the regular season stats there. Meanwhile, you got Watson under pressure, and he's going to go down to the 21-yard line.
Sounds like the old honeymooners line. Hello, ball. 2nd and 10. Allen stepping up into trouble. The ball is very free. Is he able to get rid of it? Let's see. There was a receiver coming back, and it's going to be ruled.
Quarterback's progress was stopped.
All right, that's that.
This guy's got him by 2.
He's got 9. He's got 3rd down here. Double clutch to throw incomplete as he gets rid of it. So the Patriots defense, after that big game by Beasley, stiffens. 3rd and goal. Pressure on. Allen in trouble. Trying to stay alive. He is sacked. Adam Butler gets him.
Gaskin is in. Wilson on the move. 3rd and 13. Screen pass. Gaskin. Oh, Redwell. Adrian Phillips again.
Keenum from the gun. Keenum devoured back at the 49. Judon having a career year.
I mean, he's really been disciplined and still reading and trying to get the ball downfield.
Handoff here is to Allison, and he's brought down to the backfield by Barmore, a loss of 1. Wow.
Shotgun with 5:31 on the clock. 4th and 14. Tannehill. It bounces in the direction of Westbrook-Akina.
This is the second week for Brian Schottenheimer.
On 2nd and 3, Lawrence back to the air. Pressure's coming. Down he goes. Dante Hightower.